Um, Hi everyone, this is Soul Super 17 here, and let me just say this: I do not own this picture, and this is not a video. All right, okay. So this is a Naruto What If. I had an idea for a while, and this is just gonna be like a test for it, see how it is. All right. Yeah, this is one of the ideas I wanted to have, but I couldn't do it because I said I was only gonna make like 2 videos of a character, like just in like general. Like I said, like two like what ifs of like characters, so, like two Naruto what ifs and Deku what ifs, and yeah, I decided to throw it out the window like in my update. So this is like one of the ideas I had I did not mention, but well, I think I did actually, but yeah. Anyways, so I had this idea for a while. And let me just get into this because this is gonna be like a 32 something video. Okay, I don't know. Just want to see how everyone likes it. But yeah, this is what if Naruto was trained by samurai, part one. Yeah, yeah, part one because I thought I was gonna name it zero, but whatever. Little background information. Everything happens the same. Like, how Kushina and Minato die, Naruto, the Nine Tails attack. Everything happens the same. There is a difference though. I know there are samurais in the Naruto universe, but there's a samurai clan that have been around that I'm putting in that are called the demonized clan. It's basically these people have been around since the first Hokage, and they have been renowned for basically ending millions of lives. And they have been known to be called demons because their eyes are always red. People feared them, but they have been long since forgotten. Well, almost has been forgotten. There are rumors about the legends of what they've done and everything else, and they have even like reinvented their fighting style with the sword. So they do not rely on their bloodlines immense power, basically, because they weren't like the way they fought was not human. Everyone thought. So yeah, and the only one who's still in the Hidden Leaf Village who knows about them is the third Hokage. So yeah. Alright. Oh, and the third Hokage treats Naruto like a son, like literally like treats him like a son. He took care of him and everything. So yeah, and Naruto's 5 when he's leaving the village. Okay, so yeah, let's get into this. This is what if Naruto is trained by samurai, part one. God, I hate when I ramble on. Okay, so Naruto is at the Hokage's, mansion. Where he is, like he was always doing his paperwork at the Hokage's office. As Naruto walks in, he says hello there. She says hello, Gramps. As the third Hokage says, Naruto, you're right on time, like usual. He goes, yeah. And the third guy says, how are you today, Naruto? He says, I'm doing good. You? He says, I'm doing quite alright, but I have certain things I need to talk to you about that you may be upset about. He goes, oh, really? He goes, you already know about how people feel about you and what the people have done to you in this village. And Naruto looks, a little upset, but at the same time a little mad. And he says, yeah, they try to hurt me and no one really cares about me. He goes, yes, as I've been seeing and hearing more and more, they may try to do something even worse. So I had some old friend of mine that I got in contact with, to come to the village and to take you and train you. And Naruto goes, in ninjutsu? And he goes, no, in the way of a samurai. As Naruto goes, what? He goes, yes, you're going to become technically the very first ninja samurai. A ninja that has samurai skills and techniques. And it's also to ensure your safety. as Naruto looks a little bit upset, as the third Hokage does get up from his chair and walk over to Naruto, as then he kneels down on one knee and puts both his hands on Naruto's shoulders, and he goes, "I am not banishing you, Naruto. You've done nothing wrong. You're only 5, and I do not like how these people are treating you. I am worried for your safety. That is why I'm having this done." As Naruto understands, because, he's been treating Naruto like a son, but he considers him like a grandpa, because he says, Horizon has told him that he is not his father, he's been raising him because out of who his father was, and that he could not let Naruto have no one to raise him as a child. He did not trust anyone else but himself. As Naruto has been grateful, to Horizon, or the third Hokage, and yeah. So he then tells Naruto that he has told them everything about you, your situation, your past, your parents. And Naruto is in shock. He goes, "But you never." "I cannot tell you, but they can. I've revealed the secret of you to them, too." As Naruto goes, "What secret?" He goes, "I cannot tell you. They will be here any moment." He goes, "What?" He goes, "Just pack up your things, Naruto. I'll be at your place to pick you up. Pack fresh clothing and what else you think you'll need. Please, hurry before the Anbu that work for Danzo will be here soon." As Naruto nods his head as he, runs out. As then the Anbu, the third guy knows is the Anbu. Right then and there, he goes, he sighs and walks over to his desk and sits down as the Anbu are thinking, what was he doing? Shift changed. He does things that would seem like unusual, but it's the third Hokage. Lord Danzo's been keeping an eye on wanting to keep an eye on him because of Naruto. That Jinchuriki. Soon, when the villagers come and get him, they'll take him and tell Lord Third that he's dead, and have Danzo train him as a weapon. As the other Anbu are laughing. But this is like they're planning this like a few months later, but that ain't happening. So Naruto gets to his house. Well, no, Naruto's walking by. He sees a girl, getting attacked by older kids, like 7-year-old kids. As Naruto rushes in and throws a punch and a kick towards one of them, and basically they start running off because Naruto is stronger than the average person. So, she's saying, "Thank you." He goes, "It was no problem. Just be careful from now on, alright?" As he walks away. As this person, is looking at Naruto and saying he doesn't even care about my name. As in, we hear someone saying, "Lady Hinata, are you alright?" As basically, this is, like one of Hinata's attendants. The one that was supposed to look after him. Look after her. And, she basically tells them, she wanted to walk was standing at the store, waiting for the just waiting for this attendant, as then these people dragged her off and wanted to freaking hurt her. As she says, "That kid, saved me," and he notices the Naruto, but he sees, the way, he senses, Naruto's upset. He wants to go to him, but he does not, because he's afraid of, he's not really afraid. He needs to take care of Hinata to check to see if she's alright. She says, I'm fine. And he goes, "Alright." As he looks up, Naruto's out the alleyway, and he's already at his house. He's already walking to his house again. So, when he gets there, he grabs a bag, packs up a few things, and then a few minutes later, the Hokage's at the door. He knocked on it, as he says, "Naruto, are you ready?" He goes, "Yes, can we get some Ichiraku ramen before I go?" He goes, "Of course." It is dinner time after all. Let's go. As Naruto walks over, walking with the third Hokage, as everyone's seeing him. They're just giving that glare at Naruto, and they're thinking to themselves, why is the third Hokage even with him? He's a demon. He's the Nine Tails himself. Naruto has some hearing, like some good hearing. He can hear the whispers, so he doesn't ask no questions about the Nine Tails. He doesn't even know what the Nine Tails is. He's only 5. But when the third Hokage looks at them and they look at him with fear because he's glaring at them as he picks up Naruto and says, "Let's go." As he walks a little bit faster. He does not like the villagers, but because of this, he's only a kid and they hate him. Why? They don't even know him. So Naruto has been, was about to cry almost, but he held it in. The third Hokage gets to the Ichiraku Ramen's place, as Naruto takes out his bag, put it down, gets onto the seat as the Ichiraku, comes out, and he says, "Naruto," and look, third Hokage, he bows, he goes, "You don't need to do that here." He goes, "You sure?" He goes, "Yes, just act like I'm a normal customer." He goes, "Alright then, sir. What will it be?" As he says, "The usual." He goes, Naruto says, "Same thing for me." As he goes, basically what Naruto's having, he goes, "Alright." As then a gentleman comes in and sits next to the third Hokage. He goes, "A long time no see, old friend." And he goes, "It has been a long time. How have you been? And your family?" He goes, "I've been good. My family's, is good too. Nothing bad has happened to us." He goes, "Oh, that's great. Everything's alright though." He goes, "Yes." Is that the boy? As he looks over to Naruto, and Naruto looks at this man. He goes, "Yes, this is Naruto, the boy I was talking about." He goes, "Hello there. My name is Mikuze. Wait, no, Makuza. Yeah, Makuza. I'm the third Hokage's friend, and the one who will be taking you to train." As Naruto's a little bit shocked, to be this. He goes, "I was hungry, so I heard about Ichiraku, so I decided to come over here and grab a bite. And who knew you guys would be here?" He goes, "Oh, sorry, I thought you were gonna be here a little bit later." Hiruzen says. He goes, "You know how I am. I always like to be a little early." As then Ichiraku says, "What would you have?" He says, "One of your finest bowl of ramen, please." As Ichiraku says, "Alright." As he gets done with Naruto's and the third's bowl, and start making Makuza, Makuza, his bowl. So after that, Naruto and the third were already eating, and he starts eating. He says this is delicious, it's the best ramen he ever had. As Ichiraku says thank you, and so. He asks about the third, why did he say Naruto, he's going to be training Naruto. The third tells him that he's going to be leaving because of people in the village. He goes, yes, I have been hearing rumors about them. It's a good thing. I was about to ask you to have Naruto leave the village because I did not want him to get hurt. And he's only 5 years old. These people are monsters." As the third Hokage laughs. Akuza just looks a little angry, says, "Monsters, huh? They don't know the definition of a monster." As Naruto's in quite curiosity, he says, and the third says, "You know what your clan has done. You're still human." He goes, "Whatever you say, Hiruzen. Doesn't matter. What my clan has done over the years, it's more terrifying than anything. Including the freaking Nine Tails. That beast can't even compare to us." As Hiruzen nods in agreement, saying, "His villagers doesn't even know about you. They knew what you can really do. When you guys get serious, the Nine Tails would have been quite in fear of you." As then he even says about even back in the first Hokage's days, he feared your clan. As he laughs. And he asks, as though, Ichiraku says, "Wait, what's your clan?" He goes, "Oh, I'm a samurai. I am the head of the samurai clan, and we're called the demonized. or the demon clan, you can say. As Ichiraku says, wait, you're the demon clan? Oh, the demonized clan? He goes, yeah. He goes, wow. I thought the rumors about you were fake. But, is it true about the demonized? He goes, we have long since forgotten. We long since don't use those anymore, but if we do, our bloodlust would basically skyrocket and we won't have control over ourselves. So, yes. It's basically, Ichiraku goes, well, he looks at Naruto and goes, are you going to harm Naruto or use him? He goes, no, we're training him to defend himself, because these people in this village, they're monsters. I don't like it when children get the blame for something they haven't even done. As her, Ichiraku doesn't understand, not even Naruto, but Hiruzen does. He says, thank you. As soon as they're done, Naruto, Hiruzen pays for all three of their meals, as, Masuki says, no, please don't. As he says, no, it's as a thank you gift. Masuki. I'm never gonna remember names, even if I write them down. Whatever. But yeah, Masuki, he's just like happy for Hiruzen. He's done this. He said he'll repay him. He says just train Naruto to the best of your abilities, and that's it. Just a quick pause on this what if. Just let me say, I'm not gonna go into the whole entire detail of the training, but let me just tell you, Naruto is gonna be training. He's 5. He's gonna be training for 3 years until he's 9 years old, and what's gonna happen is, basically, he's gonna be training like very, 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 like it's gonna be intensive training, and because he's gonna learn of who his parents are and what he has inside of him. So yeah, but yeah, so Naruto and Masuki, leaves. So, as on the way, Naruto does ask the questions of why does everyone in the village hate him, as he says, we can't talk right now. Because why? He says, people are watching us. As this is the Anbu who Danzo have, and they're saying, why is Naruto leaving the village? Why did the third Hokage allow this? As the third Hokage has had secret meetings with the council members without Danzo, as these council members that he trusted have met Naruto when he's a baby, and they say he's not. As they have met him and actually took a liking to him, as they have been watching him from the talking to him outside of unknown to anyone else with transformation jutsu. They have talked to him, and they have hanged out with him, and they have basically say Naruto is a good kid, and he's not the monster that they thought he would have been, because he's not the Nine-Tail. So yeah. So they have gave permission to Naruto. Not to Naruto, to Hiruzen to let this happen, as it is about 14 people who were against it, and 20 people who wanted this to happen, wanted him to leave to train as a samurai. So yeah. So when Naruto, after walking, he picks up Naruto and says, "Hold on tight, kid. We're about to move real quick." As then he starts running, as they see this old man just running at blinding speed, and they can't even keep up with him, even with the body flicker. Yeah, they can't even keep up, as they lose sight of him. As then a couple minutes of that run, he gets to his village, and he's about 3 days to the Hidden Leaf. But the way he said he was kind of pushing himself. He hasn't run like that in a long time. To Naruto, and he says, "Are you quite alright?" Naruto says, "Yeah, that was really cool. How did you do it?" He goes, "Training, speed, very intensely, which is gonna be a lot more for you since you're Allow me to explain when we get the whole entire village here, as it's a small village, a population of 100. smaller than a hen leaf. As then he, says a meeting to everyone as they all, as everyone in the village comes into the house of of the chief, which is Naruto, which is, Mizuki, who is holding him, as he asks, what is this? As he says, first off, we want to say this. Everyone here has accepted you already as one of us. And he goes, wait, what? He goes, we will not be like what the people have done to you in your village. We will not shun you, hate you, or even try to hurt you. We consider you one of us now. As this was asked a couple of weeks, as we all made a decision right then and there to not let this happen to you again. As Naruto goes, okay, but I'm used to it by now. But he goes, as then, Mizuki says, it does not matter if you're used to it. No child should have been through that, gone through anything like that. As everyone in the village nods, says yes, that you shouldn't have, it's not right. As these are, the adults and the kids are there. As then he says, Naruto, Hiruzen, or the third Hokage, has told me everything about you. And he says, if I determine to tell you, I'm allowed to, since I'm not part of the village. I cannot get any charges. So, I will tell you now. As he tells him everything about his parents, about he is the fourth Hokage's son, about how Kushina Uzumaki was his mother, and how dangerous and fierce she was in battle, and how Minato was cunning, smart, and very kind-hearted person, as they even said that about the attack on the village, and even about Madara, will come, and then they even tell him about the Nine-Tails. They even say the Nine-Tails even came here and attacked the village at one point in time, but that was a long time ago, when the village was starting to be made. The chief at that time took on the Nine-Tails, and it technically fled. Not out of fear or damage, but it fled out of respect and not kindness, but as respect to us. We became the demonized because it branded our clan with them. And as hatred flowed through us, we became more powerful. But that power has been suppressed over the years. As then he says, but the Nine-Tails is within you, and we do not shun you for anything, because it is not your fault. Nothing is your fault, Naruto, not even on the attack on the village that you call home. They do not understand. You are just a child. A mere baby was given this responsibility without even knowing it. As Naruto's in shock and thinking they're lying. Why would they? As Mizuki says, Naruto, we promise you this. As they all literally, as Naruto looks at them all, as they all have this dead set in their eyes of determination not to let him ever feel like he's a monster or an outcast in their village. They all say, we will never shun you for what happened in the past. What happened in the past stays in the past. This is the present. As Naruto starts crying, and then we're having a time skip to basically 9 years old, but let me just explain this. Naruto has mastered the sword, the samurai, as, the demon style, samurai. They have been taught him as he has the red eyes, permanently the red eyes. It's because of Kurama. He knows about Kurama. He has taught to Kurama over the years, and even though Kurama says he's weak, he has been training his swordsmanship. He has done so much intensive training. Kurama kept on trying to heal him, and then he literally pulled in Naruto and yelled at him and scolded him for overdoing it every single time. He literally freaking told Naruto to stop overdoing it, and then he says, not until you stop saying I'm weak. As that Kurama says, I've been training just training like everyone else in the village, and the samurai clan. But I've been training 10 times harder, maybe 20 times harder, just so because of you. I want to become your friend, and you keep mocking me, saying I'm weak and I'm pathetic. Well, I ain't. So quit it, Nine Tails. The Nine Tails says, I have a name, you know. He goes, yeah, what is it? Karama. As Naruto then smiles, says, alright then, Karama, let's be friends. And Karama goes, sure thing, Naruto. Just release the seal already then. And Naruto says, not until I get your word. And he says, huh? My word? He goes, yeah. That you won't harm me or this village, or even the hidden leaf. As he says, deal. As, he does like, fist bump Naruto. Because Naruto made the bars bigger, so Naruto could fit his fist through it, and yeah. As the third Hokage is there, which Naruto says, Dad! He goes, Naruto, how old are you? He goes, well, I'm 8 years old. I'm not, I know he says I'm 7 years old. As he goes, but, he says, Nine Tails, what did you do? He says, I only pulled him in here because he was training, overdoing it. I kept on having to heal his body because of it. As he goes, what? Okay, yeah, everyone, this is going to be a little bit longer than 32 minutes, so yeah. As he says to Naruto, what do you mean training? He goes, oh, samurai training. The demon clan. Well, demonized clan, basically, as Minato is shocked. He goes, what? How are they treating you? He's like asking all these questions. Naruto explains all they're treating him nicely. They treat him like family. And they even they even made me an honorary member of the clan. Of the samurai clan. Literally. I mean, I'm treated just like basically the leader's son. Even though he does have a son and a daughter, I'm being treated like it. As they, all treat me like family. As Minato is so happy and says, so what you're gonna do? He says, oh, I'm just gonna let Kurama out of the cage. As he says, no, don't. He's as Naruto looks at his father and the eyes are glowing, which shocked Minato, and he looks at Kurama and says, what are you? He goes, don't look at me. I don't know how he did that. Because Naruto's just doing it. He doesn't have that demonized from the clan, because that's only specific to them. But because of the Nine Tails, he can automatically do it. That's how I'm making it. So he goes, and Naruto says, don't make me angry, Dad. Kurama didn't do anything wrong, and you're blaming him. And then he walks over to where the seal is, and he does walk up the seal and rip it off and unseal. Well, basically let out Kurama as the cage opens up, as he thanks Naruto. As then he changed the landscape, which shocked Minato and Kurama. He says, "Oh, more room for you to walk around and do our stuff too." As then he says, "See you, Dad." As then Naruto leaves, and so does Minato, and basically yeah. So we're going to 9 years old. Naruto has learned to keep the QB's eyes, the red eyes with the Kurama eyes on all the time. He has gained a lot of strength. He has mastered the technique of the demonized clan, or the demon clan for short. The demon samurai clan technique, and has even improved and worked on his own moves. As the blade he has is reversed, so he does not harm anyone. Basically, they have teach him. They knew some ninjutsus, and they even had some of their own clan members who, weren't really a part of the village at the time, to be ninjas from different villages, and have even taught him some actual jutsus too. So he has he has trained a lot with the fire style and the wind style, and including earth style. Those are the three he has, and basically he only has fireball jutsu, phoenix flower jutsu, earth wall, earth dragon, water bullet, and water dragon, and water clone. So yeah, he can do tree walking and water walking already. So yeah, as this is the day of Naruto is supposed to leave the samurai clan, the demon clan, As Mizuki says to Naruto, I'll be taking you back over to your take you to back to the Leaf Village. As technically his family, the whole entire samurai clan is his family. It feels like, as they say, if you ever need us, just contact us, or come over here as soon as you can. It doesn't matter what happens. We'll always be on your side, Naruto. As they all wishing him good luck in his time, and so yeah, Naruto is happy. He feels like he has one big family. And he's proud to be called a samurai that's going to become a ninja. Well, actually, a ninja who's a samurai now. A ninja samurai, basically. So, after he waving bye to everyone, saying he'll miss you all, and he's going to try to work as hard as he can still to get even stronger, than everyone in this, and basically, his village. Which he is already stronger than everyone. He can literally one-shot them without his sword. A wooden sword would be plenty enough to one-shot someone. By that, I mean, to KO them. Even his bare hand would be enough. That's it. He has, learned with his sword stuff, swordmanship, his top, mastery, and they even taught him some taijutsu that he has perfected, not to mastery, to high Jonin level. So yeah. So, and Kurama, he has even taught him some moves that he could probably combine with the sword that he has on his back, because they have given him a sword after he has mastered, and that was when he was only 8 years old, which was everyone just surprised by. He is a prodigy with it. They have learned. He has he's one of those people who has a certain talent for something and will perfect it in a matter of years, less people could. So yeah, normally a samurai would take for a very, very long time, till they're in their adulthood to be a master as a samurai, but Naruto took until he was only 8, because that's the only time he had. He only had 3.5 years to learn this. He did not stop. He trained like crazy, and Kurama even helped him with perfecting it. So yeah, they are friends, friends that could not be in you cannot separate. They will always be together. If Kurama was out of the cage and was a human. So yeah. So after 2 days of walking, they have not talked. They have just let the silence ease their mind as they're close to as Masuki and Naruto are close to the village, as he says, Naruto, I have one last gift to give you. Because they have given him gifts, some clothing for him if he, so that he can try to get, refurbished if he wants to, or, he can fix himself, gear to fix his sword, to make sure it could be, always in perfect condition so it would not break, as they even, taught him how to forge, too, and they said you would, he gives him a scroll for, a scroll saying, this will bring you anything you need from the area, well, from basically the shop, and they even, have some, basically, some tools in there for him, as he then even gives Naruto basically a necklace, saying this, as long as you wear this necklace, we will always know if you're, safe, if you're not in danger in any way possible. I will come to your aid as soon as I can. As Naruto does start crying a little as they hug, and he says he cannot go into the village with him. He is sorry, and Naruto says I understand, as Naruto walks away, as Mizuki, is crying, because that is like a son. He used to treat Naruto like family, and he is saddened to see him leave. So that is like a son to him, a second son. And yeah, when Naruto comes into like walking back to the village, he's like about to like he's gonna be like 9 soon, so it's like halt, who goes there? As they see Naruto, like he's taller a little, he's a little taller, he has a sword on his back, he's like wearing not like this is not gonna be the outfit he's gonna like wear. I just got this picture because I thought it would look cool, and like it's a Ronin samurai, so I just want to say because it was like a samurai picture, I wanted to go with this what if. I thought this would look cool. So yeah. Sorry about that little explanation I gave you randomly. But yeah. As like he's just wearing some clothing that is just like has like bandages. He has like bandages on his like arms. And like they're flowing in the wind. He's like even like he doesn't have a hat on, but he has like it looks like he has like a scarf on. But that's like another bandage. That's like bandages that he just wrapped around because this is like a training gear that he has made for himself. These are bandages that have restricted his strength to basically be like they like be like really heavy. The more he gets stronger, the more heavier they'll get. So it's like always working. So this is basically another workout for him, just walking too. So he's just continuously getting stronger, as they know it's Naruto, but he has the red eyes. They say, Naruto, your eyes. He goes, yeah. What about it? I got them since I've trained so intensely. They just stay this way permanently. Don't look at me like that. I ain't that beast. Well, no, he doesn't say that. He says, don't look at me like that, like I'm a monster. What about all of you people? As these guards say, hey, we never attacked you. And then he goes, wait a minute. Oh, you're the guys who defended me one time. As they say one time, it was multiple times. As Naruto laughs and said, sorry about that. It's kind of hard to tell who's a friend or foe back then. And as they they do know who Naruto's father is, so they literally do not care about the Nine Tails. They have witnessed Naruto. They have watched him a little for like with the third Hokage, so they know Naruto's not a monster, and they show him respect. And says, "It's just good to see you, Naruto. We've been worried about you." He goes, "I just went for training. I wasn't gonna be dead." And he said, "You've been gone for 3.5 years. Of course we're gonna be worried." And he says, "But your eyes, you gotta conceal them." He goes, "Why? I can't change them." So, let everyone look at me like I'm a monster. It doesn't matter. They can't even touch me anyways. As they're in shock, they goes, how did you train? He goes, in the way of a samurai. So, you put the pieces together. As they go they're just smiling. It was like, good, show them what you're made of. As Naruto was in shock, he goes, even if I have to, well, end a couple of lives. As they say, yeah, go ahead. I mean, the third Hokage will understand. He actually passed a law that if when you return, if they attack you, you can actually attack back. So they all fear the day you came back, and they're gonna be trying to attack you now just to see how strong you are. And we have a feeling you're a lot stronger than you were when you left. Because I was 5. It's been 3.5 years, so yeah. It says, let us escort you to the third Hokage's office, as they do. And on the way there, Naruto has seen all the looks of the people. They all see Naruto's eyes. They all look at him in fear, as Naruto knows who he is, as he's gonna tell the third Hokage. So they get to the place, as Naruto asks them to come in with him still, as they do, and the third Hokage says, Naruto! He sees all the bandages on Naruto's arm, even around his neck, where he says, what happened to you? He goes, oh, this is just some training gear I made. I wanted to make it like bandages, so I had it like this. As he says, very impressive. He goes, yeah. So, Gramps, he actually says, oh man. He goes, they told me everything. My parents, the Nine Tails attack, the Nine Tails being sealed within me. tell me everything. As he smiles, he says, so, how is the Nine Tails? And he goes, oh, we're best friends, actually. I even met my dad. And that's shocked Haruzen. He goes, huh? He goes, yeah, they put in a little bit of chakra. Well, he put in a little bit of chakra within him. So, well, within me. So, I met him. And I released the Nine Tails that day, too. As they're in shock, and he goes, where is he? Then he goes, oh, still inside, still sealed. It's just the gate's still, it's open, and I can freely talk to him, and he can move around now, and basically, we're friends. So, nothing to worry about. He doesn't hate this village at all. He actually told me a lot about my mother. So, I even learned how to cook, forge a sword, forge, like, weapons, and, basically, a lot of, like, they even said, since, like, they even had some ninjas there, so they trained me a little bit of ninjutsu and taijutsu, and Kurama helped me out, too, and they even, like, helped me out in stealth. So, I'm a lot more, well, you could say, prepared for the academy. And they made me a little bit, they have also made me study a lot more, so, as everyone in the room, well, these two guys and the third Kage aren't shocked, but the third Kage snaps out and says, good, class starts tomorrow, please be there. And he says, alright, am I allowed to bring my sword with me? As he says, well, if it's, are you gonna, he goes, no, it's a reverse blade. As Haruzen, Haruzen just says, well then, go right ahead, bring it with you. For self-defense only. He goes, alright, thanks, old man. As Naruto leaves, as the two guards are shocked to see Naruto's not hanging the village. As he says, they must have treated him for these past 3 years, shown the kindness and the love that he deserved. As then the two guards are happy to hear that. So as we go though to the next day, Naruto did unpack everything, and he has found out that the rent was being paid off by by Haruzen, and that it has been cleaned by the landowner, as the landowner does not hate Naruto. He sees Naruto, he saw the red eyes, he goes, huh, trained like crazy to master the tail of the beast. He goes, no, friends, eyes are just permanently this way because of training. And he goes, well then, okay. Hey, if you need anything from me, Naruto, just ask. He goes, alright. So yeah, that's how their relationship is. It's a little bit more since he can talk to Naruto more freely now about it. So yeah. So then, as we get to the classroom where Naruto is just walking to, he has the sword on his back still. As when he opens up the door, everyone sees Naruto. Naruto does have quite a few scars on him because of they did have him train intensely, and he did get some scars because of him them being older than him. He went against adults at the age of 7.5, so he got quite a few scars that healed, and so he even has one on his face. Just a little one, it's not really a big one, and everyone's seeing this. As Hinata remembers the kid, and she goes, hey, it's you from 3 years ago. 3.5 years ago. Naruto did turn 9. Well, no, Naruto turns 9 the day of the academy, so yeah. So he's 9 years old. No, wait, he's turned 9 before the after the academy starts, so it's in October. Same canon birthday or something. So yeah. As he goes, huh? She goes, you don't remember me? You saved me from those older kids. He goes, oh, yeah. Sorry I never catch your name. She goes, my name is Hinata Hyuga. As he says, my name is Naruto Uzumaki. As he wants to say, Mizuki's, last name. As he just, the last name is Mizuki, well, they had to go with the clan name, Demon, so this is Mizuki, Demon. But, he does say, he was a part of the family, but, they even, technically adopted him into it, so he does say, well, I, left and I technically got adopted by some people, and their last name was Demon. As everyone hears it, they're like, what? Well, he goes, because they were the demonized samurai clan, or the demon clan for short. As Hinata says, no way! That, they were very, bloodthirsty back then. And he goes, yeah, they, improved their style to be less bloodthirsty and less ruthless, as he knows about the whole entire history. And she says, you've been trained by them? He goes, yeah, for the past 3.5 years. As he goes, is that why you have the eyes? And he goes, no, that's because of something else. And then Iruka comes in. Iruka was already there. As he sees Naruto, he goes, as then he looks at Naruto in fear, like a little bit afraid. He says, "Hey, Teach, don't worry. It's not in control. I'm still human." And he walks off to a seat that's by himself. As Iruka goes, because the third Hokage told him that he knows about his past, and and he says so he knows about the Nine Tails, and all right, so that's a little bit less worrying for him. So, yeah, this is technically like them getting to know each other, as Naruto doesn't really tell anyone about his dream, and his dream is still to become a Hokage, but to also become the strongest person in the world, to show and to protect the people that he cares about. So basically, I think it was like the exact same way, but a little bit more to show that with the skills with like the demonized clan could be a lot more than what everyone thinks. So yeah. Okay, sorry, just something cramp. Okay. So after that, after all the introductions, everyone has like again some time to know each other. It's a sparring. Naruto doesn't want to spar with anyone because he knows he can beat everyone, so he doesn't spar. He tells Iruka that he's can outclass everyone here, so he doesn't spar with anyone, which everyone gets pissed off, mad at him. And Sakura just saying, Sakura just like bad, like, saying, oh, you don't want to battle anyone because you're weak. As then Naruto just says, all right, Pinky, let's go. As all that kind of shocked everyone. He says for a minute he doesn't want to fight anyone, as then he wants to fight someone. As he says, he won't hurt her. He won't even touch her. As she goes, oh, you're bad enough for me already. He goes, no, you're just that weak. As then he also then says, also, you got a big forehead. As he starts laughing. As she says, even he thinks you have a big forehead, billboard brow. I mean, big, whatever, name she says, like, billboard head or something, billboard brow. As she, Sakura gets mad as she tries to throw in a punch. Naruto dodges it. Then all of a sudden, he blitzes right past her, and just with the wind pressure alone, knocks her out. As Iruka couldn't even see him. No one could see him. As he says, that little speed, you can't even like, you just get knocked out from. I didn't even hit you, I just went past you. And then the wind pressure alone knocked you out. As this has shocked everyone. As that happened, and a couple of days go by, and they have like another sparring match, and it's between Naruto and Sasuke, as Sakura, and every other girl besides Hinata is telling Sasuke to beat him. You can do it, we believe in you. As Sasuke, the massacre did happen, but he knows about Itachi. Like, Itachi told him the truth, but he says, do not hate the village, just act like you need to hate me, because the Anbu would kill him if he knew the truth. So he acts like the way he does. So he's been training hard just to make sure he doesn't die, and to make sure he can be with Itachi and like help him out if he ever need to or something. So yeah. So they do like the hand, like Naruto has never pulled out a sword in class. So he asks Naruto, why do you have your sword on you always? He goes, Naruto just answers Sasuke's question with this is, people attack me. I use this sword to defend. And then Sasuke says, you're gonna need that sword to beat me. As he goes, no, I won't. And he's, no, Sasuke does activate like the 2 Tomoe Sharingan. As he goes, oh, the Sharingan. You still would be outclassed. as then Sasuke, Iruka says like begin, and Sasuke immediately throws a fireball jutsu as Naruto. As Naruto then throws his own, but it is 2 times bigger than Sasuke's, which shocked everyone. As then Naruto stops because they cancel out each other. As Naruto then doesn't unsheath his sword, just uses the sword while it's still in the sheath and hits Sasuke right in the back of the head. Oh, with the handle on the back of the head, and knocked him out because he blitzed right when the fire went out, and he goes, "Too easy." I really would like to show my samurai nature, but I don't like to fight weak opponents. There's no honor in that. Honestly. Besides, and then he thinks to himself, basically the demonized clan had no honor back then. They improved on it, but they said I can fight everywhere I possibly can. They do treat you how to win, even not in a non-samurai tradition. So he's trained by samurais, but they follow samurai code to a certain degree. All right, everyone. So this is how it's gonna be. But this is where I'm gonna end it off. No. I'm not getting it off. I'm not getting it off right here. So I'm gonna end it off after we're doing a time skip 2013 as basically the headband. As Naruto does pass, he does do the shadow clone jutsu, but he does more than that. He does multi shadow clone jutsu by accident, as then Iruka told him what he did, as he's pretty impressed by it. So yeah, he gets the headband. He celebrates with the third Hokage, and he's just gonna wait for the next day to get his picture taken, then after that. So yeah, this is where I'm gonna leave it off, everyone. I do hope you guys enjoy it. Please leave a comment on it. Please tell me if it doesn't sound any good or not. I'm trying to make this interesting. I kept on playing out in my head the way I wanted it, but it just seems like at the beginning I can only play out like this way, but then later on I'm gonna make it a little bit more where Naruto's showing more of his samurai way, but along with the ninja way. The way that the demonized clan, or well, I'm gonna call them the demon clan, has taught him, but not the demon samurai clan has taught him basically is the samurai way to a certain degree, as they tell him since he's gonna become a ninja, he doesn't need to follow all the rules of the samurai. Just don't kill. They don't harm any women or children with your sword. Do not fight anyone that does not have a weapon, and do not show any hostile intent in trying to kill you. As Naruto follows this pretty well, and we'll be following this, and they say always try to find another way to in a fight. So basically, he still would do the talking no jutsu, well, doing the art of talking, basically. So yeah, but like I said, hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know if you like this. All right, hope and have a nice day. Stay safe out there, wherever you are, day and night. Just enjoy your day or night and stay safe. All right, guys, bye.